There was something in you that said, I've got to be there. And as much as you have chosen this, it has chosen you. There's some of you, as I speak right now, you can feel me. There was something in you that said, I've got to be there. And as much as you have chosen this, it has chosen you. There's some of you, as I speak right now, you can feel me in your heart. I'm confirming and validating that which is a part of you. Some of you right now, a small number that's serious, that you know it's time for you to change. That just there's a part of you that you know must die, that you cannot take back home, that you cannot take back to your city. You know that you've been sabotaging yourself. And it's time for excuses to go away. No excuse is acceptable for you continuing to be the way you are. Knowing you've spent too much time, too much energy, too much money to be here, to go back and do the same thing all over again. That is unacceptable.
Greetings, beautiful souls, and glad you're here on this glorious Sunday, Sunday the 28th of November. We're going into December, and December will be to remember. Glad you're here on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, wherever you are. Welcome. We are excited you are here. We are co-creating at this finest every day and every way. Remember, hit like, subscribe, hit the little bell. Sharing is caring so more beautiful souls can receive this beautiful broadcast that we are co-creating together in more love, light, and beauty for the greater good of all. Woo! It's a fun experience. Let me get little things ready, and then we're all ready to rock and roll. That looks better. And then you. And here we go with some music to the flow. Good. It's always wonderful, the magic that we are co-creating. So glad you're here, and let's shall begin. So as you know, we will start in the new year with the Jinn Leadership Weekend. So as you maybe know or don't know, Kevin is returning as a volunteering member within Jinn. He will be a member in Jinn. He will not be the owner of Jinn. He's just volunteering with his love and light to giving the best training available to all of us. So something to be aware of and really to embrace in every day in every way. And no matter what the issue is, don't try to justify why you don't feel good. And don't try to justify where you should feel differently. Don't try to blame whatever you think is the reason that's keeping you from feeling good. All that is wasted effort. Just try to feel better right now, especially when listening to a little insert from our last Friday Jinn Weekly Update. Of course, a lot of things are happening, beautiful brothers and sisters, and people that are considering to be a part of the Jinn family. Things are happening. We are full steam ahead, and it's going to be an amazing opportunity for people that consider to embark this journey. Thus, in this weekly update we shared, we are very happy to give you this update this week. Upgrading to the next membership level in the Global Information Network. Jinn is giving you a very special bonus for all of you that are upgrading before the 30th of this month. And if you like to upgrade to the next membership level, you know, when we, Jinn, started, the idea was that we will provide you very unique and special exclusive training to Jinn members only. So if you're not a member yet, maybe something to consider, which will help you to achieve your dreams. We call it in Jinn the Success Mastery Course, and we have levels in the Success Mastery Course that you can go through. When you are a member, level 1, you get level 1 and so on and on and on. The Success Mastery Course is a unique training for those people who have gone through it. And maybe you have started your journey with listen to your wish is your command. you know that there is a really nothing outside in the world that can really illuminate what we receive within the Success Mastercourse training, or in any personal development or success training out there. There's something really special that there is really nothing else out there that can really go beyond what we are receiving. And it's something that we're truly blessed within the Jinn family. That really reveals information that is in the Success Mastercourse training. If you want to achieve your dreams, if you have goals and desires, and you have things you want to attain, the Success Mastercourse will give it to you if you take the time to integrate and engage in the process. The necessary skills, the knowledge, the technique and methods to be, do and have whatever your heart desire. And most important, the energy transfer of the Jinn mastermind into you. And you pass it on for generations to come. It's your gift to yourself and your family, your city, community and the world we're living in. So that you and your loved ones can manifest whatever you desire. Many of you don't even know what you have in the palm of your hands with the Success Mastercourse training. So if you are listening to this today, Jinn is going to encourage you to upgrade to the next membership level. Because if you do have goals and dreams and you want them to be achieved, the Success Mastercourse is your answer. And going to next level is to embrace the training, is the number one reason to upgrade yourself every day to the next level in the Success Mastercourse training. Now remember, many of you don't know, but in the cost of level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7 that we are having, and 8 will be released very soon. 8-9 years ago, that was a much higher price than it's today. Dus when Jinn went through some adversity, and really a blessing in the sky, Jinn reduced the prices of all the training and all levels, in an attempt to make those prices more accessible to everyone. We haven't increased it in 8 years. And I can tell you, this very soon, the price of levels 1 all the way to 7, all going to be substantially raise the prices back to the levels above what they were previously were, because the training is so worth it. Dus if you are in the back burner and you're considering to join Jinn and thinking to join Jinn, and when it works for you, when you have the money, when you don't have the money, whatever excuse you have, at this moment of time you can still log in really reasonable, affordable pricing. I can assure you, in the new year after Leadership Weekend, those prices will get out of the door and we will get back to the original pricing or even above original pricing. So to give you an idea, in the beginning, level 1 was $1,500. Level 2 was $2,000. Level 3 was $3,000. Level 4 was $4,000. And on and on and on. The levels goes up. And you say that's a lot of money. But if you think about it, some people spend easy $10,000, $25,000, $50,000 for a weekend or a week with someone that they believe they can bring to the promised land. And some do and some don't. But there's no guarantee. And we, and personally myself, have experienced that there is a real system in place. When you plug in, you're almost guaranteed for your success. Of course, we're reaching a lot of different spectrums within the Success Mastercourse training that you have to personally experience, because experience is where you have your own cognitions, your aha moments, your insights, where you're truly releasing your inner power to be, do, and have whatever your heart desire. So some of you are, congratulations to all of you that have been qualified for the Success Mastercourse 8 for free with Kevin. If you're not, and you want to save some money, and you really want to be there somewhere next year at the level 8 training with Kevin, then you can only get the discount at the Las Vegas Leadership Weekend event. And the discount will be around 50% on the level 8. So if you didn't qualify before the end of the year, to get level 8 for free. You still have an opportunity to jump in that opportunity, take action now, and be there in Las Vegas and get up to 50% discount on your level 8 training. Keep in mind, those offers are rare and unique. Just take action now and don't wait too long, because you just have to invest more and more and more. And I've been there, I've done it, I had the experience that, like, where do I get the money from? But when you're making a decision, success in decision way, money just magically appears into your lap. But most important is your life will change completely into a miraculous journey, and it's really a blessing. Me personally, I'm living a very blessed life. Everything always works out for me. I never have a bad day in my life. Every day in every way is a blessing, a celebration, and it makes life so much easier in the being and doing whatever your heart desires. Just consider something. Don't assume that we can have those lower prices next year. I cannot guarantee you anything. There's a big possibility. You have to really open your pocket and heavily invest in your own personal development. It's a fun experience. And this is a great way to clear out any negative beliefs about prosperity, being prosperous, abundance, wealthy, and rich, because that need to be cleared out first, so you can really see that it's not about all those things, but that's the first step. And then you start embracing your health, your vibrant health, and then you let it all go and become truly an untethered soul of being, doing, having whatever your heart desire. Just be aware, consider, enjoy, and I invite you all to be there in the Jinn Leadership Weekend. We also have a Telegram group. For some of you, you can listen to some very powerful leadership training by our beloved friend and mentor. You can go to t.me, that is Telegram, and then Jinn Vegas event, and then you can listen to these audios and getting some more exciting updates. And other ways, you can go to jinnevents.com and plug yourself into that event. Keep in mind, the event will sell out by December, dus we don't make room for like get you into the door. You just magically pop up and say, hey, I'm here. Say, no, you're not on the list. You're not invited. See you next time. We don't make any exceptions. It's a very exclusive opportunity, and you have to make the decision and be there fully committed. Dus I just want to share to you that. Another great thing is member dues. The prices will vary for each country. There's a big possibility that for the country you're living in, it becomes much easier to access. But regarding the levels, we will see it when we get there. We will see further. So I'm glad you're here, and let's embrace this amazing journey today. We're going to do some loving tapping today. Stop hating yourself and ending self-loathing, because we all do that somewhere in our lives. And some of you are maybe slightly peeved. You're like, why are we going to get more expensive? What if? Yep. Remember, not just Jinn, but life itself, every year becomes more and more expensive. And your value of money is deflating every year. Thus, sooner or later, you will run out of money. And the only way to break that rat race is to change the way you think about life. And finding and creativity and do something that you really, really love. And some of you have not found it yet, and that's perfectly fine. So let's do some tapping on that today. And this is from my heart to all of you. A big part of my passion is to teach and share to people to love themselves. And sometimes what we feel for ourselves is quite the opposite. More along the lines of self-loathing. And if you are experiencing some of that, let's play and let's do, and please do something about that today. So take full responsibility for your own well-being and follow me. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. And self-loathing or low is really meaning a low vibration, thinking low self-esteem, don't think you're enough, you're not good enough, you're not worthy, you're not deserving, you're feel like a loser. Those are all things related to self-loathing. Not being enough. Maybe how you see yourself in the mirror or how you see yourself in life. Just take a deep breath in and breathe out and repeat after me out loud. Even though sometimes I loathe myself and I choose to love and accept myself anyway. And even sometimes I loathe myself, I choose to love and honor myself anyway. Even though sometimes I loathe myself because of things that I have done, and a part of me says, there's something so bad about me. Breathe in, breathe out. That I should indulge in self-loathing. And even though sometimes I loathe myself, I choose deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. And maybe anyone else who contributed to this self-loathing. Breathe in, breathe out. Follow me and repeat after me. All this self-loathing, all this self-loathing, all this inability to love myself, and why not? What do I believe is so awful about me? That I should loathe myself. And I choose to change my mind about that. If it is something that I have done, the chances are that it came from some self-loathing. If I were loving myself in a genius way, I would not have done it. So it seems the best thing I can do is love myself a whole lot more. Then I am much more likely to behave well. I am much more likely to be kind to others. I am much more likely to take better care of myself. So I choose to clear this need to load myself. And how do I think that is helping me? I probably have some old programming. Telling me that self-loading is a great motivator. Once you get to the point of really hating something about yourself, then you will be really motivated to change it. A kind of a miserable way to be motivated. And I love and appreciate those parts of me. That have just been doing what they were told to do. By well-meaning, misguided people. And maybe a part of me says, I have evidence. Of places where I was motivated by self-loading. I still choose to be open to the possibility that there is a much more loving way to do it. I choose to love myself so much every day in every way. I naturally want to take better care of myself. I naturally want to allow myself greater success. I choose to be motivated by self-love. Do I really need to load myself? It is really justified. Is it really justified, that self-loading? And is it really helping? And maybe it is because I feel someone else loads me. So I must be deserving of loading. And that is a misunderstanding. I am a magnificent child of the universe. Worthy and deserving of love. As exactly as I am. And I fully intend to keep getting better every day in every way. I fully intend to keep doing better and better every day in every way. And I choose to love myself in the process. And I choose to love myself in the process. In body, mind, and soul. Stop tapping. Place your hands on your heart. Close your beautiful eyes. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out gently. Breathe in. Breathe out gently. Breathe in. Breathe out gently. And let that feeling and experience of feeling getting better and better every day in every way grow and expand to the size of the sun, purifying your body, mind, and soul, and only the purest essence of feel good now and self-love now is permeating, oozing, radiating out of your entire being, now and forevermore. Breathe in, breathe out. And thank you for allowing yourself to love yourself even more, because it's not only good for you, it has so many benefits for others as well. So thank you for doing that. Breathe in, breathe out. Open your eyes, refreshed, renewed, and energized, ready for a beautiful day. So share in the comments or in the chat that comes below. How do you feel right now? I love and adore to hear from you. Thank you. So as you have seen today, we are going into the what if syndrome and why you need to live your life without fear of possibilities. That's why I did certain things to get you triggered in the beginning of the journey, so you can clear it once and for all out of your field. Thank you. And here people are fired up to make their dreams and goals come true. Happiness, beautiful. Dus in this what if syndrome, and in general in Jin we say do not go in the what if syndrome, because this mainly has to do with focus on what you do not want. Of course, we mainly think what we don't want to happen in life. And remember, we are bombarded 24 hours, 7 days a week, thinking a certain way. By the media, friends, family, social life, social media, all those things are bombarding us. Music we listen to, movies we watch, people we hang out with, which is in general thinking about negative and think about worry and think what if this is going to happen and what if that is going to happen. So you create an activity. It's not my fault, I cannot do it because the government has travel restrictions. If this is going to happen, if that's going to happen, they want you to basically be thinking this way, and you create very little activity in your life and you are disempowered. And your manifestation power is almost goes to zero. It goes out of the door. What if, what if, what if? But there's also a sunny side of the what if. There's probably somewhere in your life you are an awful decision maker. We're all somewhere in our life we make awful decisions. But really there's no good or bad decision. It's just a decision. It's the question, can we live with it? Because you are always faced with the dreadful question, what if I make that decision? Or will I attend this event or training or join or not join? Or go to that guru or that mentor or that training, or what if, what happens with the government, what happens with the restrictions, what if. Because we always have a possibility to go in the dreadful question, what if? If you mainly are negatively wired, if you have read books, listen to audios, listen to webinars and trainings, attending major events, trainings and seminars, and you're in a support system with brothers and sisters that give you giving and receiving recognition and building relationship and rooting for you, you're more wired to think in a more positive way, what if? Because you're looking more for the good and gold in all things of your life. So whether you are trying to decide whether or not to take a trip across the Atlantic Ocean, or if you should try a new dish at your favorite restaurant, you always think of negative things that could take place. In reality, those thoughts are pretty unrealistic and are most likely never going to happen. By asking yourself pessimistic, what if, you are letting the possibility that something may go wrong interrupt your reality and your rational thinking. You will turn down chances to pursue different opportunities of travel, adversities, because you're always worried about something won't go as planned. Those thoughts will fill you with frustration and regret. Believe me, we are all guilty of somewhere of the what if syndrome. Of course, every test we are given, we ask ourselves what kind of possibilities and consequences could arise. And if you are given a choice, you always find yourself thinking about the worst case scenario to each choice you make. You have always justified as you being too careful in and being in your reality of choices. It is you being irrational and worrisome, and you should not be that way. But remember, you are trained and programmed by the image makers and society to think that way. What if? So what if something doesn't go as planned? Can you live with it financially, emotionally? Some events that take an unexpected turn can make those adventures that you have even better. And you can learn from any loose ends. Because there's many sides of the story. By asking what if, you are also putting whatever situation or decision you are being faced with in a negative light. Well, there are likely many uplifting aspects to your journey or event you are about to partake in. Why not focus on those instead? Looking for the good, looking for the gold. To turn the negative questions into positive ones. Ask yourself, what if I have a blast on this trip? Or what if I end up loving this food? By the question and questioning those choices, you are being facing with useful, wishful thinking. And you really want to go even further. You want to get out of wishful thinking. And you really are in a giving command, order, and degree. It's your command. Keep that in mind. Of course, if you're wishing, you're just a beggar. You're hoping, you're focused on a lack of it. Just you really want to be focused on being beyond wishful, where you give a firm command, order, and degree that it is already yours. Just get out of the wishful thinking. You are bound to have a better attitude towards the situation, along with an open mind that is thirsty for adventure and void of doubt. So take the chance, buy the ticket, order some food that's completely out of your comfort zone. What's your willingness to learn? What's your willingness to accept change? Also, what's your willingness to let go? What's your willingness to surrender and let go of things that no longer serve you as good? What are you willing to sacrifice for the greater good and the highest good of you? Are you getting out of the comfort zone? If it doesn't go as planned, so be it. It is what it is. You're still alive. You're still breathing. I'm sure you will learn something from the outcome, regardless of what it is. So why question the bad things that might happen to you? Why not question positive things that can take place? Instead, think about that. You will automatically feel inspired and a new world of opportunities will arise. Just don't waste your life away by asking yourself, what's going wrong? Start focusing on everything that can go right. Dus in this process, where no, what if is mainly a negative impact of most of you. And if you flip the coin and you use this what if syndrome to amplify and empower you, you can truly be doing half because you're looking for the gold. What if I take this journey all the way to Vegas and everything is smooth, I meet amazing friends, maybe I meet someone that invests in my business or in my idea and goal, and all my dreams come true. Focus on the positive side of what if. It can change your life. So we're going to do a little what if game on the other side. And you may close your beautiful eyes. Take a deep breath in. And breathe out. And let's go into this what if game that will change your life. Play for long. And may you see more love, light and beauty in the what ifs in your life. It is awesome to have you here for another powerful transformation and healing. So I thought we will start today with just a quick process called the what if game. To prepare us to be thankful and grateful in all areas of our lives. So we're going to do this little process to prepare ourselves for whatever we are thankful and grateful for. Just think for a moment. What are you thankful and grateful for in your life? It's going to be a quick and little sweet divine process. And we're going to prepare for being more thankful and grateful for all things in your life. Looking for the good, looking for the gold. There is 2 little processes. So if you have been in our journey together, we're going to today expand that energy exponentially. So make sure that you are taking a break, being fully present in this moment. Keep your eye closed, take a deep breath in, let go all the multitasking that no longer serves you as good, and really be in this glorious divine moment. Take another deep breath in, breathe out, and breathe in, and breathe out. So we are going into the center of our soul today. And just let these words guide you in your journey. That is what we are going to do today. And we are going to start right here. And we're going to do this little process to prepare ourselves for being thankful and grateful for all things in our life. The good, the bad, and the ugly. We're just going to play a little what if game. It helps you to detour around the mind obstacles. Your mind, who can sometimes think it is in charge. And you say, no, you are my slave, I am your master. So we're going to do this little game, a little bit of what if scenario gameplay, but in a very loving and bright way. So that what if it creates this energy, we're gonna blow it out and release it. And that all deterrents around the mind. If we say, well, what if the mind cannot say it necessarily directly? It's likely, well, it's okay. I guess what if that is not too threatening for my mind. So we're going to play this little bit of game right now to get your mind in a little threat, a little challenge out of your comfort zone, to move you into the center of your soul. In your center of your soul is this place of beingness. It is the place of your power, or power, your power, or light, your light, or divine essence, your divine essence. That we are, the I am that I am. And in this still point, this 0 point, the no thing, the nobody, no feelings, no emotions. You're not your feelings, you're not your body, you're not your thoughts. In the place of nothingness and stillness. It is the infinite eternal void of love. It is the place where our mind quiets, where our heart opens, where connection to the soul expands. So let's play the what if game. What if I were in the center of my soul right now? What if you are right now were able to be in that place of beingness? What if that were true? What might that be like? And again, if you're getting any doubt from your mind, it's okay. Or any resistance from your mind. Or if your mind is rolling its eyes and say, oh God, this again, just notice it. It's okay. It's just a defense mechanism that the mind is using to try and make you feel safe. So we just turn to the mind and say, thank you very much, beautiful mind. I'm going to just go over here and play the what if game. I am going to play and pretend and feeling the fantasy of moving into the center of my soul. Right now, what if I were able to be in that place of nothing, in the pure energy of the infinite eternal void of love? What if I were able right now to be in the center point of my very soul, in stillness, in love and pure light, in the stillness of pure light of my divine essence? What if I could actually be in that place, in that energy, in that framework of being? What might that be like if I could? There will and there we go. We are starting to move into there now. And so now even it is just an inkling. Even it's just an inklings of possibilities. Or maybe that is not enough to be in that energy. Just an inkling of it is enough. Just a hint, it is just a hint of your sweet divine fragrance. The just kind that goes, oh yeah, I know that is divine fragrance. What if I could be in the fragrance of the center of my soul, of your soul? What if you could be in the place of beingness? What would it be like if that were true? If you actually could wait and be there in the moment, what will it be like? What will you experience? Do you feel there's a shift, a nice shift inside of you? And now starting to describing what it feels like for you. We call it shining the light of consciousness on your beautiful mind. When we bring our full attention, our conscious attentions to what is like and start describing it, we're expanding the energy. So what is like describing it to yourself? What is it like to be in the center of your soul right now? What is it like? Is it more spacious? Is it calmer? Is it peaceful? Is there light and lightness? We are noticing this, allowing this to open us even more. Just allow it, let it flow, bloom. Just notice what is feeling like to be there right now. And now what's happening is we are moving from what if actually being in it. And for some of us, we're actually creating a new template, this new template of beingness. And just notice what that is like and describe that to yourself. What if that were true? That we are actually in the center of your soul right now. It is actually real. What would that feel like if that were true to you? And then you can start claiming it by describing it. I am in the center of my soul. I feel the space. And this for me, and therefore in the frequency of allowing. Allowing this to open up even more. This allowing, that allowing. Allowing to relax into it even more. Allowing you to go into a parasysmatic ways. It allows you to feel a little bit more calmer. And what is that like? And how does it feel like? Then describe that feeling, that thought, that experience. It feels like we can breathe here easily and effortlessly. It feels like we have breath and breathing space. What is it like for you? You might notice the space that is opening up within you. The space means the container of your being opens, and there is real power in that. Feel that. Feel that space opening, and feel that even more. All those words of descriptions actually have a frequency of power in them. So there it is, as you describe them. In which is our claim. There's a frequency, an energy, and potency. And you're lovingly building this now in your field. It is like the space is filled with this frequency of those beautiful descriptions. It is like the frequency of allowing. You have the power within you, and it's filling your space lovingly. And your space now is expanding and expanding exponentially. And now the borders is like as if your universe was a ball of energy. There's a border, a semi-permeable membrane, if you will, around that ball of energy. Contain us, contain ourselves, contain this brilliant energy. And so as we have expanded, there's more space, there's more potency in our field. The borders, the boundaries of the universe are dissolving. Have now gotten stronger to contain it all. Does it feel like it could be true? But what if that were true? What do you think? That might feel like there is, and if there is, it was true. And for those who do not play what if anymore, you notice it to describe it yourself. Your energy field expands to the size of the sun, and the potency in your field of delight and love that immerses you and magnifies you again and again. And if your mind gets in any point moving back into what if that were true, what do you think that might be like? There we go, slowly. From this place, I want you to imagine that you're moving into being graceful. Just move in this beautiful place to being graceful. Into whatever circumstance you are moving. You're moving into it from this place of power, from this place of beingness, of potency. So here you are in this place of power, and you're moving into being graceful from this place of power. I want you to notice that you actually have more initiative capacity, because there's simply more space. You can see it and sense your soul energy. Your soul permeates the loving space of love and light and the power that you are emitting, because you are constantly present and aware. And we know that. And when we are constantly present and aware of our power, It expands our power. And so, what if all that were true? Picture yourself moving in this beautiful empowerment energy of being, doing, and having all your heart desires coming true. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out gently. Breathe in. And focus on that heart desire. What if that heart desire is true? How would it feel like? Notice it expanding. Noticing it's growing, expanding. And being it. When you beingness, the doingness just falls naturally in place because you love what you do. And the having is the byproduct of your happiness, of your essence, for who you really are. So remember, wherever you go in the what if, flip the coin, look for the love, the light and the beauty, the good and the gold in everything. And see your life magically changing into a miraculous journey of your loving awareness and remembrance. I say to all of you, beautiful souls, have a great day wherever you are, and bring yourself back into this beautiful world. Take a deep breath in, breathe out, and I say to you, welcome back in this beautiful world. I say to you, dare to dream big dreams, and repeat after me, all my dreams are coming true. That's it, period. I say to you, much love, much light, much greatness. Have a beautiful week ahead. And I say to you, to meet again. Namaste. Have a great day. Much love.